We have a song that was made for Romeca. Can we do one little verse for y'all? Y'all ready?
Yes. Yes.
Come on, let's go. We gon' shake the city pink for you. Roll, we gon' paint the city pink for you.
So I did a story on a woman by the name of Romeca Meeks, and it has just been revealed that the woman who shot her has been charged.
Quadasia Johnson is now charged with first-degree murder in the death of 31-year-old Romeca Blackman. We got the call from the Cook County State's attorney on this. Family confirmed for us the two women shared children with the same man.
So I did a story on her. She's out of Chicago. She was going to drop her son off at school. And when she was going to drop her son off at school, she was unalived by her baby daddy's new baby mama. Now, at first, there was no charges in the case. They kind of like detained the shooter and then they released her afterwards. And she's been free all this time because, as she says, I'm licensed to carry. I'm licensed to carry.
It doesn't matter. You shot somebody. What's wrong with you? Calm down. Down.
Well, Chicago has now charged her. It says suspect charged months after the shooting death of mother, prosecutors say.
With an update on a fatal shooting that happened back in September in the South Loop, Quadasia Johnson is now charged with first-degree murder in the death of 31-year-old Romeca Blackman. We got the call from the Cook County State's attorney on this. Family confirmed for us the two women shared children with the same man. He was also at the scene when the shooting took place. Johnson was taken into custody that day, but released shortly afterwards. The case drew national attention because Blackman was killed just moments after dropping her 6-year-old son off at school. Investigators say a fight broke out near Cermak and State before Blackman was shot. Her family questioned why charges weren't filed earlier. Records show Johnson had filed multiple protective orders against Blackman over the past year. Johnson is scheduled to appear in court Thursday at 11 in the morning. We'll continue to follow this case and bring you any new updates.
All right. So she has officially been charged. That was just revealed today. And according to a Chicago Police Department news release, in addition to her being charged, she's also been arrested. So according to their press release, it says that Quadasia, 31, she was charged with 1 felony count of murder in the first degree. It says that she had a detention hearing. The above offender was arrested by members of the Chicago Police Department on December 3rd, 2025 at approximately 12:12 p.m. It lists where she was arrested at. It says she was identified as the offender who on September 8th, 2025 at approximately 9:06 a.m. fatally shot a 31-year-old female victim in the 0100 block of W. Cermak Road. And it says the offender was placed into custody and charged accordingly. No additional information is available at this time. All right, so her detention hearing was held, and directly following the detention hearing, the mother of Romeca Meeks spoke out. Let me play what the mom had to say after the hearing, and then I'll be back.
These are not holidays. I'm just grateful. And I am happy on today's verdict. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. And all I want is to be done, is justice to be done. I want justice so I can have a peace and mind. It won't bring her back, but it will be a little peace now. It feels like a big bundle just been lifted off my head and my heart. And I truly appreciate everyone that stood by me, rallied with me, supported me and my family because it meant a lot. And I thank the world because the world helped me and God. I thank y'all so much. I thank news people. I think the Facebook, social media. You guys was there for us. You guys stood there with us. You didn't let us down, and you still are there. And I thank y'all so, so much. I couldn't have did it without y'all. I couldn't have made it this far without y'all. You and you. I love you, girls.
Thank you.
You hear me? And I thank y'all so much.
So we're happy with the verdict.
And we're happy with the verdict. Justice for me. Justice for me.
Let me pause this real quick. The mom, I guess she may have said she's happy with the verdict. And then another family member said, you know, they're happy with the verdict. I want to correct that really quickly. There has not been a verdict. There hasn't been a trial yet. She was arrested and charged and detained. So she's happy with the arrest is what she means. She still has to, you know, have a trial, go before a jury of her peers and find out if she's guilty, not guilty, and then reach a verdict. So I just want to correct that. Let's continue.
Justice for me. Justice for me. Justice for me. Justice for me.
We won't keep you too much longer. We're just wondering, how is your grandson doing? I know, you know, this obviously.
Carlos is doing great. He has always been doing great. He has a strong mother. He has a strong grandmother. He has strong aunties. He has strong uncles. He has a village. Carlos may be hurt for the rest of his life, but we make sure he see rainbows in his clouds. Okay? Nothing will ever change about that. There is nothing he needs that we cannot provide. He is perfectly well. He is happy. He is thriving. And even when he feels his lowest, we pull him out of it together like we do with each other. He is a superstar like his mom, and he's going to show her better than he can tell her.
Yes. Ma'am, can you give her name? My name is your name.
Your name?
Frederica.
My name is Dreka. Dreka. And I'm the sister they don't like to put in front of the camera, so I'm going to leave now.
Of the support, yes. We had to be moved from 102 to courtroom 700 because of the support that's behind us. We overfilled the courtroom, and the other people couldn't sit down to hear their cases, so it was transferred to 700.
All the support. We as one. We did it. This is all family. We did it.
We paid the city fee.
We paid the city fee. Yes. We paid the city fee for you. We paid the city fee.
My name is Tina McMiller. We have a TINAMCMILLER. We have a song that was made for Romeca. Can we do one little verse for y'all? Y'all ready?
Yes. Yes.
Come on, let's go. We gon' take the city pink for you. Roll, we gon' take the city pink for you. Me.
We got it! Yo, we did it!
Love y'all.
Birthday to you! It's the best birthday gift ever! Happy birthday to our sister! Happy birthday! Wait a minute, it's her birthday! It's her sister! It's her
So we'll do a dedicated video on this. This was something that we covered over here on my channel. And I was one of the people who I felt like, child, it never gave that she needed to take that woman's life at all, period. So shout out to her for finally being charged. And now she'll go through the process of the court. Now, as it pertains to her trifling baby daddy who was there at the scene, he was the stirrer and the author of confusion, causing chaos between both the baby mamas. Over on his social media, let's kind of look through and breeze through some of the things that he has been posting. So, as of yesterday, and he did this, I guess, a little bit before Quadeja was arrested, his baby mama was arrested. He posted this post where it says, I earned the fan favorite badge this week, recognizing me for consistently having meaningful conversation with my fans while sharing unique, relatable content. Now, he originally had took off the ability to comment, but okay, he done turned on the ability now, so he's trying to engage with his fans. And I'm like, child, who made you a celebrity? You a fan? You got fans, sir? Fans? But as you can see, people in the comments are reading him down. This comment that first pokes out says, finally, and you're next, buddy, accomplice. So people are cooking him in the comments. As of December 2nd, he gonna say, I smile to hide the pain, not because I'm happy. Child, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Somebody else in that thread says, you going down too, buddy. And they said he sure is. As you see, it got almost 800 comments and people are cooking him. They're basically saying, listen, boy, it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Let's look through some of them. So someone says, did Holly say she would never go to jail when she was saying she will never? God is good, jail. You go, Holly. Justice for Romeca. And then another person says, first degree, she about to tell on you. Carla, you headed that way too. Another person says, don't drop the soap, my boy. Another person says, you look casket sharp, my boy. They coming for you next. Don't run. Another person says she wanted to wear matching outfits so bad for a person who would never. That's all him and Romeca did was dress up every holiday. And if she was here, he would be with her. And I put that on everything. And I don't know these people, but from looking at the pictures, he would definitely be with his first baby mom. Child, you don't know what these N-words would do. Child, you cannot. I mean, whatever. He was the author of confusion, so I would have hoped that by now Romeca would have been done with him because, child, he was the author of chaos. Holly ain't doing that time alone. She about to sing about y'all plans, so go get that baby. Place him with a caring family, because Holly family raising, was it saying a little demon or whatever? They need to pick you up next, okay? And another person says, you better save that fit for court. People are cooking him. They are cooking him. If you go to these comments, it is people frying him. And this person says, you open up your comments. You don't be wasting no time. So he wanted the attention of the public. He wanted the attention because prior to all of this, his comments were not open and you were not able to comment. Now, let's look at some more of the posts. He says on December 2nd, people love drama more than the truth. Someone says, if the truth was told, there would be no drama. Remember that? This one is another picture, another set of pictures that he posted. Let me make this a little bit smaller so y'all can see what I see. And it's him doing some little photo shoot, getting out of what looks like a Sprinter van. Let them birds fly. Talking about chitlins, posting somebody on here. Then he posting leg day, and saying that he had 9 clients in November. I guess meal prep that he did. And then on November 23rd, mind you, Romeca passed in September. So September, October, and all the way to November 23rd, he's talking about, y'all talking about Team Meeks or Team Holly. I wasn't on none of these sides because I was there for both of them. I took care of them both. And I'm like, sir, the only reason that both of them had problems with one another is because, number one, you was lying to Romeca about your dealings with Holly, causing chaos and confusion. And number two, you are the one that got them pinned up against each other. So to sit here and say, like, well, I wasn't team Holly or Romeca, I was, there for them both. Like, boy, shut up. Shut all the way up. Because if it wasn't for you playing both sides, there would be no beef that escalated to the point to where this situation happened. The situation happened because you were still dipping your cookie jar with Romeca and you was playing both sides, going back and forth. Romeca, every single video that people tried to show of Romeca confronting you, every video was her saying, why you lie? Why you telling lies? Why you telling lies? It was not like, why you not calling me? Why you not talking to me? It was not that. That was not the sentiment. So it was more so you was dipping your cookie jar over there and you was lying to her. And then you was dipping your cookie jar over in Holly as well. So boy, bump all of this. Again, he posted another post where he says, this is a terrible situation I have to face, and God knows who was right and wrong in that situation. I know y'all want me to be the bad guy so bad, but that's just not me. But please stop trying to harass me on this app, people. I loved and was there for both my BMs and a very active father. So again, people cooking him in the comments. Then, and it's like, child, he talk about leg day on that other post, but like, these legs is not giving out. Whatever routine that you're doing, it's just not working, sir. It's not working. Find another leg routine, because whatever you're doing is not it. He says, back on November 21st, y'all do anything to go viral. Then I guess he did a photo shoot in church. Is this church? Hate is more powerful than love these days, or is this a club? Let me see. Oh, this a club, child. This first picture gave, like, he was trying to give church or something. I really don't know, child. These people be so performative. A mess. So he posted a picture of him and his son. Now, I'm not sure if he has been co-parenting with the family to get his son or not, or he's posting old pictures of his son. I seen in some of the comments, some people said that he was posting old pictures, but I don't know. Someone says, Romeca Meeks made sure of it, justice for the mother of your child. And then he replied and he says, yes, she did with my money. What? So what did this say? Oh, that the little boy was fresh. And he telling the people, it said little dog was fresher than me all the time. Hold on, let me make this big, smaller so y'all can see everything I see. And then somebody gonna say, Romeca Meeks made sure of it, justice for the mother of your child. And then he says, yes, she did with my money. She always made sure I had him good. She used to buy him things. I made sure I gave it back to her because she was a good mom, for sure, for sure. It's like, you didn't even need to comment to this person talking about, yeah, with my money. Like, boy, bye, and hush. Like, cut it out. Cut it out, sir. Cut it out. Then on November 2nd, he said, it's been a minute. And he shows the video of him and the son that he shares with Romeca. But like I said, some people in the comments were saying that he was posting old videos. So I'm not sure if he got to see his son or if those were old videos. But he's been posting like stuff with his son as well. And then he put a broken heart day by day. Child, he's a hot mess. I did a video where he was talking about, he was trying to like make himself be a victim. He was like going off on her family, going off on her mom. I did a whole video. I was live for a while. I would add some of those to this video, but I already did a whole video breaking it down. So if you guys want to see my other video where after Romeca had passed and after everybody was like coming at him for being the author of confusion and this situation happening that did not need to happen, he was acting like a baddie and a victim and saying that, you know, We didn't let him grieve, talking about social media. We didn't allow him time to grieve and just a whole bunch of bogus, felonious stuff. So check that video out. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. I'm happy that her family was finally able to get justice, because when you hear the witness who was at the scene of the crime talk about what happened, it just doesn't sound like a self-defense situation. Let me play a little bit of that and then I'll be out. But let's listen to the witness account. So if you guys remember the video where Romeca had lost her life, there was a witness that was on the scene and she was basically calling out Carlos, and she was saying about how Holly had shot her and how she needs to be arrested and so on and so forth. Gigi is a YouTuber. She is based in Atlanta. Messy Sweet Spot. She interviewed the witness, and the witness said what happened, and she basically gave her account of what happened with Romeca.
I was actually the one at the scene, so I was the one that was yelling out to arrest her, because everybody wasn't doing anything. I was actually the one who called the cops first, and I saw them when they were fighting in the beginning, and I was like, this is not right. He was slamming her with the door when she was standing in her door frame, not even close to the female on the other side. So she was literally standing on the other side of the road, and her baby daddy was literally slamming the door on her back. So she went back into her car, came back out, and then this was when the baby daddy walked towards the other baby mama. After this happened, he grabbed her by the waist. She tried to wiggle away from him. Her arm was like literally almost getting free with his arm around her neck this time, because he was holding her by the waist in the beginning and she wiggled out, After this happened, he had her in the, like, almost looking like a headlock to me on the side. And then the other baby mama stated, "I'm going to shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, she's going to go get her gun. She's going to go get her gun. Watch. And after this happened, she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around. And when the woman, the mother, who slipped away from him for at least like maybe a good second, as soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And she shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh. And I saw him like holding her for a split second. Maybe he was in shock, but after he was in shock, I guess he picked her up. And when she was falling, like a gush of blood fell, like out of her body. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, I don't know. Everybody else sees movies, you know what I mean? And they put pressure on the wound. Why weren't you putting pressure on the wound? Why weren't you caring enough? This supposedly was your first baby mama. Cause when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming. And she was literally saying, she was like, "I just dropped off my fucking baby." What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus, and trust me, they got it. You know what I mean? Everything that I literally had to, I wasn't going to let her die like that. I literally looked into her eyes. That hurt me. She says she dropped her baby off and you don't know who she is. You know what I mean? And I was like, arrest her. She needs to get arrested. You know what I mean? They weren't even thinking. There was another black female cop who came up, and a Mexican shore cop. And I pointed out, I was like, the gun's in her car. The gun's in the car. Why wouldn't you give him the gun if supposedly this was, a self-defense? You know what I mean? If it was hey, here's the gun. This is what happened. It was no self-defense. I swear to you, it did not look like no self-defense. It looked like you shot her because you were just angry or something. You know what I mean? And to me, when she shot her, it wasn't the female that got shot, she wasn't with any gun. She didn't have no weapon, no knives, no nothing. So what was it that frightened you so much? You had to run around your car go into your passenger seat or whatever the case is, and you reached in to get your gun and shoot this woman, you know? So to me, it was a senseless, they were arguing because she was pulling up and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car parked on the sidewalk? Because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think. And literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything, but.
And I believe this witness. I believe her, and I believe her accounts. And that's why it's just like, Carlos, I understand that you miss your son or whatever, but it's just the audacity to know that things played out like this. And this is the same thing that she was saying right when it happened. So it's not like this witness was there and then she just started to give an alternative set of facts. She was calling all of these things out. Now, she wasn't talking in as much detail on the scene, but she was frantic and she was like, you had her in a headlock. You shot her. No, you shot her. Like, you can hear when the scene footage happened and it was fresh and you hear her explaining it now, it's the same story to me. It, like, even though obviously it's more details and it's more in depth, but I believe her. I don't think that she has any reason to lie. And the fact that things played out like this, let's say, for instance, Romeca spots them and she goes off like, how dare you have this be by my school, and they get into a tussle. Even if that's the story, okay? Even if she going off on him, that didn't give you a right to feel like, I'm grieving too. She should have never ever had any type of crosshairs with her while she was dropping off her kid. And another thing that makes it feel like a setup too, why were y'all in two separate vehicles? Why you in a truck and she in another car? That sounds real setup-ish to me. You parked all off to the side, he in a truck, you run into a different vehicle. Like, and the fact that everything played out like that, even if you feel like, damn, the heat of the moment, like, I really regret it, or you're remorseful, or you feel bad, or whatever the case, it's the fact that you don't have no accountability in your role in this. And you have no accountability in how you decided to navigate this situation. Even if she was going bad on you, you antagonized the situation, hyping it up, telling Romeca that the other baby mama is going to shoot her. Then the other baby mama shoot her because, again, I believe the witness. And then you got the nerve to get on social media to get over here and talk about, I'm grieving too. Whoop-de-doo, sir. Whoop-de-motherfucking-do. We don't care. As a man, if the situation went like this, which I think it could have, Romeca was hurt about Holly being pregnant. She was with this man for 10 or 11 years, as her family stated. Now he got this other woman pregnant. She see this woman for the first time. I'm not going to say she right, but I can understand if she confront him and go off on him. But as a man, it was your job to, you know what, Holly, go get in the car. Or walk Holly to the car, escort her to the car. Like, you were supposed to navigate this different. But because you a bitch ass nigga and you constantly have all of these domestic violence things and you like to fight women, because I'm sure the domestic violence ain't from no man. You look like a bitch. And you acting like a bitch. The way you even navigating this situation. Because I'm not going to act like I wouldn't be affected if I didn't see my child or something happened where I wasn't in my child's life. But the way you're navigating it, you can tell that you're a bitch. And so, being that you're a bitch, you acted like a bitch at the scene. And it happened. But even in reflecting all of the situation and looking back at it, you have no accountability. You have no way of looking back and feeling like, you know what, I was wrong. I should have navigated this differently. I understand her family is grieving, but I do love my son. I'm not going to sit here and act like he don't love his son. I think that he loves his son, but you didn't give up in that moment. You don't give up about Romeca. You don't care about it. You showing that you don't care about Romeca because you disrespecting her family, even if they are grieving and the cousin is talking mess. Why are you trying to throw shots and go about it the way that you are with her mama? Take your ass down to the custody building and file paperwork. But you know why you probably not running to do that? Because when they get to navigating where your son should be and where the custody should lie, they probably gonna pull up domestic violence number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever that rap sheet showed. Be a fucking man. And man up for once in your goddamn life. Have some accountability. You were playing both sides. Now, was she upset because you had another woman pregnant? She clearly was. But be a man and try to navigate it the correct way now. Your son is watching, bitch. I can't stand BANs. Like, I cannot. And he's clearly a bitch.
Being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something, you know what I mean?
Then he got the nerve to try to be pulling up people pictures and all that, like he ain't looking like a walking what the fuck. Big body at the top, skinny legs at the bottom, looking weird than a motherfucker, dressing weird than a motherfucker. Like, boy. And I just got mad. I don't know why, but I just got so mad.
And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops, it was because he was attacking her, you know, and the other girl was just yelling at her and she was arguing back. So there was nothing going on for her to be like, oh, I'm going to step back over here to go get my gun. You know, she was nowhere near her. But that's all I got to say. And I know for a fact that she did get arrested, but he got let go. So hopefully, you know, for what I said and what I witnessed, I just don't want to be, you know, put on the stand or anything to say. I did put a statement in because I know it's necessary. You know, it was a ridiculous, you know, I'm a mom too. I wouldn't want my baby to hear like that, you know, and I wouldn't want me to be laying in the ground. She's a sister, you know, she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's somebody to everybody. She's a friend, you know, and that was bogus to just stand there and look at her like she was nothing, you know, to me.
All right. The Messy Sweet Spot is the one who conducted this interview. I don't want to play her full interview. If you guys are on social media, her page is The Messy Sweet Spot on YouTube, but this was posted on, I don't know if they stole it from her or if The Messy Sweet Spot has a new page called, it's criminally podcast or something like that. I can't think of it right now, but go to The Messy Sweet Spot to hear this full interview of this innocent bystander giving her account of what happened. That's all for this video, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. If you guys want to see anything that is going on social media, he got his page. There's pages that are leaking videos of text where Romeca said that he was stalking her, and then there's videos where he's leaking videos of Romeca going off on him. And then you have Romeca's mom, the cousins, you know, it's a lot going on. And guess who is affected in the middle? Little Carlos.